Hello, audience. Hello, trainers. Welcome to our Nuggets presentation, short, sharp, and designed to energize your skills. Before we begin, here's a powerful nugget. If you can explain something simply, you truly understand it. Today's presenter, Frida, is going to prove exactly that. Get ready for crisp ideas, practical takeaways, and a lot of inspiration. Over to you, Frida.
Thank you so much for that generous introduction, Radhika. Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here with you today. In fact, in every team I've worked with, be it luxury boutiques or office boardrooms, one truth has always stood out. Teams don't fail because of problems, they fail because of reactions to those problems. Now, audience, I would request you to have a quick show of hands. How many of you have had a completely normal day ruined by just one sentence, an email, or even a tone of voice? Exactly. Emotions travel silently and quickly, just like Wi Fi. A single reactive moment, frustration, sarcasm, defensiveness, doesn't just affect that moment, it impacts trust, moral, collaboration, and momentum. Now, let me share a quick personal experience that I've come across. Years ago, I worked with someone brilliant and genuinely outstanding, but explosive by nature. So much so that one heated moment in front of the team and his reputation dropped faster than his achievements ever could. Now, let's correct a common misunderstanding in emotional intelligence in teams. What it is not suppressing emotions, ignoring issues, or even staying neutral all the time. In fact, what it is, noticing emotions in yourself and in others, naming emotions without blame, choosing a response that supports collaboration, right? Now, to make this more practical, here's a simple framework I use. It's an acronym called STOP before you react. STOP as in STOP. Yeah. Now, S as in step back, breathe, pause for 5 seconds. T as in think goal. Think of a think what's your goal. Ask yourself, do I want to win this argument or solve this problem? Or what am I feeling and why am I feeling that way? O is to observe and look for options. For example, what the opposite person might be feeling. Is this about pressure or the task or misunderstanding or even something personal? Ask a clarifying question to yourself. It opens possibilities. And finally, P. P is to proceed with intention. You respond, don't react. Be calm, clear, and curious. Choose the action that strengthens your relationship and moves the conversation forward. Now, dear audience, this is emotional intelligence in its most simplest and usable form. Stop method. Yeah. Now let me show you a 5 second how a 5 second pause completely shifts outcomes with a demonstration. So in do it in two steps. Wherein in example one, person A is speaking in an irritated tone to person B without using the stop framework. I start with the example. Why is this report still not done? We discussed this last week. Feels familiar? Right? Now, in fact, most of us react with emotion, maybe defensive, maybe frustrated. Let me demonstrate with another example by applying the stop framework. I want to understand what has delayed it. Can we walk through the challenges you're facing in completing this report? Did you notice that? Now, same situation, same problem, but completely different outcomes, right? This is where which response, like what you should think is what response builds the team and what breaks it. And more importantly, which response would you rather receive? Whether you would receive, would you like Step one, the first example, or the second. Now, let's look at what happens when teams don't use the stop method. Imagine a team where people don't use stop, where reaction dominates. Like, for example, one sarcastic comment shuts down ideas. A defensive reply blocks the feedback completely. And a silent resentment creates invisible friction, right? Eventually, what happens? People don't leave companies, they disconnect emotionally while still sitting in a meeting. So, when reaction becomes the culture, people stop speaking up. Colleagues work in isolation. Difficult conversations are avoided like landmines. In fact, team communication turns into emails that sound like legal notices. Yeah. So, let's now quickly move to experience this framework. Yeah. This next activity, it's called say it twice. Now, when you hear this sentence, just notice your reaction naturally from within. The example goes, I don't think your suggestions will work. Take 5 seconds. What is your natural reaction? Defended, irritated, silent, or dismissed? Right? In fact, now respond using that same stop method which I suggested earlier. Imagine your reply to be more with curiosity and defense instead, and not defense. Example, thanks. Can you share what concerns you so we can refine it further? Right? Now, in this one word, how did the response feel? Did it feel open, respectful, calm, and in control? What now you should think what changed in the tone above? Was it what changed in the feeling that when I gave the second response? So, if you notice here, emotional intelligence has a sound and a feeling. In fact, if there is one message I want you to walk away with today, it is pause. Pause is the most powerful leadership tool, and it's free.
Thank you, Frida, for your quick, usable insights. Yes,
Thank you.
yes, Dipali. Over to you. How did you like the presentation today?
Hi, Frida.
Hi, Dipali.
I such a wonderful to actually exhibit I think a greatest quality. Stop and pause is something which I'll be taking away. And I think if I am able to implement this stop and pause probably in my workplace, in my home, I think the things would always be in control and would always look better. Thanks for this lovely nugget. Thank you so much.
Thank
Like
you.
this is something where it's useful for us professionally and personally also wherever we
Personally,
need to talk. You know, uh,
right.
yes. Over to you, Sujata.
Yes, Frida. So thank you for make us understand the value of pause, not only in our professional life, but yes, we can definitely use it effectively in our personal life to make our relationships better. And in professional life too, yes, it has a huge impact. It just changed the whole scenario, and overall team building, it enhances the productivity of the team when we use such pauses during meetings or any personal or any professional ground if we use that effectively. So thank you very much for your valuable inputs on the power of pause, which I truly would like to implement more and more in
Thank you.
future. So thank you.
Thanks, Sujata.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for being present over here. Thank you for being a part of our Nugget presentations. See you next time. Bye bye.